So if you are seeing us here today, it's another YouTube video, and finally I got somebody to do BTS for me, but let me be checking his back for him so that it doesn't fall. We are trying to do a walking into the abyss kind of shot, and it's really difficult sometimes, man. But yeah, we're trying to do a tutorial for that YouTube thingy, that Instagram thing I did where we had those spinning images and everything. People thought it was a video, but yeah, it's not a video. So today we're going to be taking pictures and stitch them together to make this video you're seeing up here. And it's pretty easy. It's difficult. We didn't bring all the things we needed to do the shoot, but yeah, we're still going to improvise anyways and put it all together so that you guys know how we did all of that. And too much English, let's get to it. So I'm marking this place as our center position, so this is where she's going to be. But then because we don't have a rope to measure our equal distance and everything for the semicircle, I just use my my feet. You know this local number system where we use our feet or our shoe size, the length of our shoes, to measure the equal distance between, and you understand? So that's what we're going to do. So this is where she's going to be like this. I just do a semi-rotation like this. Then I'll count 10-foot steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, it means this is where I begin taking all my shots from. So I start from here like this. Then I go to this place. But let me measure equal distance from here as well. So let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the last one. Sorry for disturbing you, Lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So that's all. So I take a picture, then I take a step. I'm going to continue this until so what I'm also doing is that I'm making sure that my grid lines match with each of the shots that I'm taking. So yeah, when I get a green signal, green means go, then I'm good. Yeah, so that's it. It wasn't easy eyeballing the thing and making sure that so this is what I've been trying to do. So you make sure the horizon stays the same in all your pictures. This is not necessary, but when you don't, you see right now I have green light on everything, then you can take. But when you don't do this, it means you have to fix all of this in post. So yeah, let's just see quickly what we got. So this is it. So this even without post-processing. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. So for post-production, you would edit the pictures that you shot in either Lightroom or whatever editing software you use. Then, yeah, after that you import all your images into Premiere Pro. That's the editing software of choice here. Then, when you import your images, just make sure that they are all in the same sequence you shot them in. Change all your clip duration to 1 frame. So each image should last just a frame. Then the next thing I did was to color code all of the different images for each of the locations I shot in. When that is true, you just import everything into your timeline. You create an adjustment layer, you look for the effect grid, put that on, change the blending mode to add. Then you mask out the part of the grid that you want to use. So I'd just choose one that is close to her face. If it's not close to her face, you can still change the anchor point so that it falls in the place you want it to be in. Then you mask it out. When you're done masking it out, what you do is align each of these images, each of the images you shot, to fall in the same place that your grid crosses in. Too much English, no purpose for all of the English. I didn't go to a good school, forgive me. Let's move forward. And yeah, so you'll see me doing this for each of the images in the sequence. So I would adjust the images to fall in the same place for every single shot. For purposes of time, I won't be doing all of the 3 locations. I'll just do the single location, speed through the rest of the process, and yeah, hopefully you guys can follow through. So when that is done, you'd play back to be sure that everything is lying in place gingerly. Then that's all for your first set. So you can nest it into one compound clip. Then if you want to stabilize it, you add your warp stabilizer. So for warp stabilizer, what I usually do is I just reduce the smoothness all the way down to 15%. It works best for me. You can choose any number that works cool for you. Then you do same to all the other clips you shot all the other images you shot in the other locations. Nest them, stabilize them. After adding your warp stabilizer, you either scale in or scale out so that they fall in places that you want them to. So you're scaling the footage so that everything is nice and appealing. From there, I would just put everything into one compound clip again, or put it into a new sequence. Make sure it's 23.976, 1920 by 1080, or whatever sequence size you want it to be. You add a Gaussian blur to just blur out the edges of the frame. But you make sure you're keeping your subject really in focus. You feather it out a bit, choose a blur amount that works for you, then that's it. The rest is just finessing. You export the clip, let Instagram bleed, let your family know that you did a hyperlapse with a model, and yeah, buy yourself KFC chicken. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll definitely catch you in another video. If you get to do any of this, you can tag me on Instagram so that I see what you were able to make. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and light. Cheers.